What is up, guys? It's Hammer here, and most of you are probably, actually not most of you, probably just a few, are probably thinking there isn't much to making a YouTube video. If that's what you're thinking, I'm here to prove you wrong. Here, let's push you back to the base cam spot. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. As I was saying, I'm going to be showing you how, or not really showing you, more of like informing you how to make a YouTube video. First of all, the things you're definitely going to need is possibly a computer in case you're going to edit or record on there. Of course, a recording software like OBS, your camera, like what I'm doing, an Xbox system, a PS4. Consoles usually have recording systems in them. That'll work. And then, of course, you'll need, finally, a connection to the internet so you can actually upload your video. Otherwise, what would be the point of recording something if you can't upload it? And yeah, that's the requirements. Now, before you jump into recording your video, there is a lot of thought that must be put into the video. If you're one of those guys that sits there for 15 minutes to an hour thinking, what am I going to record? How am I going to record it? Is there going to be anything funny that I'm going to make sure I do in there to make it work? Or is there going to be any funny transitions? Here's an example of a video I recorded with a couple of my friends. A lot of thought goes into a lot of videos that people record, such as what kind of clothes you're going to be wearing, if you want to show off your favorite brand, and even if you're going to have multiple camera angles. You can literally do anything you want when it comes to recording or editing your video, as long as it's not illegal or like against YouTube's terms of service, which their terms of service is weird anyway, so as long as you read that, you're fine. I will be telling you the do's and don'ts of YouTube. For the do's, like if you're doing a sponsored video, always tell your viewers that it's a sponsored video, of course. And if it is, tell them the brand that's sponsoring the video, because I think the sponsored company would kind of be like, hey, can you please let them know, like, hey, go buy our stuff, because you know we're good. Another do is make sure your audio works. Don't just assume it does. Actually test it and make sure there's no white noise while you're recording. And now for the don'ts, this is just my personal opinion. If your video is less than 10 minutes long and you want it to be 10 minutes long, don't just add like 10-20 seconds of black screen. That's not okay. If you anything, have like an outro, have like something entertaining in there, not just a black screen, because no one wants to just watch complete darkness. If they did that, they'd just close their eyes. And no one's gonna do that on a YouTube video unless you lose it to sleep, like ASMR. And another don't is, you may be using some cool, awesome music in your video. Just make sure your voice is heard. Don't make a video with the audio like this. Make it so you can hear me. Or not just me, but you and anybody. That's a problem I had for the first year and a half of YouTube. My audio was not good. As I said, yeah, recording for YouTube is not, that's kind of the easy part. You just have to take time to think about what you're doing. The hard part is, the time-consuming part about making a YouTube video is, of course, the editing. The editing, in my opinion, should take the longest to do out of the YouTube video. The recording should not be longer than the editing. If it is, there's a problem, or you're just not taking the time to make your video good. The editing, for me, usually takes about 4 or 5. If it's like a 30-minute video, it takes about 4 or 5 hours to edit. That's from an hour down to 30 minutes usually, because I don't want it to be too long, and of course I want to make it good. So yes, you should always take your time with the editing. If you're going to edit, Don't let someone tell you, oh yeah, you have to use this editing software.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more!
You don't have to use any editing software you do not want to use. You have your choice of whatever editing software you want. Use what you like to use. Don't force yourself to use something you're not a fan of. Unless you're like me and can teach yourself how to use something and how to like something. In which then go ahead and use whatever editing software you like FlyingJ. Another thing about editing is if you want to use music, you can pretty much use any music you want. Don't let people tell you you can't use any music you want. The only thing you have to deal with is you have to deal with the responsibility of knowing what's copyrightable and what's not. Certain companies actually that are copyrightable have ways to get around that. I know one company, I'm not going to say the name of the company only because I don't know if they're doing it illegally or not. But I'm just going to tell you exactly what they expect from you to make it so you can make it so they don't copyright you or just strike you or take your money. The requirements by this company in order to not get copyrighted by them are: 1, have the title of the song as well as the artist it's by and a link to the video on YouTube. 2, a link to the free download of the song if the company has a free download you can use on their website. And 3, be sure to state in your description, this is all in your description by the way, be sure to state in the description that you can find more non-copyright music like the music you're using there with a link to the channel or the website for that. And lastly, this has nothing to do with the company, but if I were you and you like EDM like I do, I recommend using a website called NCS, Non-Copyright Sounds. It's a website based out of England actually, so it's a .uk. Here is the link right here of the website that you can download the music from for free and not have to worry about any copyrights. That's just the music I would recommend using. Or if you're like me, yeah, you can fork over money to get a license so you can actually use their music without any problems. But I don't recommend that. That's just a waste of money if you can already use non-copyright music. Real quick, I just wanted to show you guys one of the videos I edited previously, but I guess now let's get back to the original video. Now, one more thing before you upload your video, you have the option to make a thumbnail. You can, it'll take more time, but you don't have to. You can honestly just use one of the 3 images that YouTube will give you, or not really give you, just it's 3 photos that YouTube will let you choose between from the video as your thumb. But if you do choose to make your own thumbnail, I do recommend using Pixlr or Paint. Otherwise, you can spend money and get Photoshop, because that's what I use. Photoshop is pretty amazing, and it takes a while to learn at the beginning, but if you're like me and love to learn new things or teach yourself new things that are fun, or if you think are fun, then I would recommend getting Photoshop, because Photoshop is pretty fun to use and you have the freedom to do pretty much anything you want with it. Okay, so now lastly, you have to choose a title and upload the video. For the title, don't make it something clickbaity. Don't like say, oh yeah, best video in the world. No, people don't like clickbait. Clickbait is stupid and it makes everybody mad, so stop it, Jake Paul. You can make the title anything you want, just make sure it's gonna match the video. Don't, as I said, don't make clickbait. Don't make something that's completely off topic. And then you can add tags to a video. I don't recommend it because sometimes it just makes people mad. If you don't know what a tag is, it's pretty much a way to get more of an audience. Like say your video is about Minecraft, you make a tag Minecraft, and if someone types up Minecraft and your video is already really popular, it's more likely that's going to be found if you type Minecraft. I don't recommend using tags, but make sure your tags, if you do use a tag, make sure the tags match the video. Don't say like, oh yeah, this video is about like a death of somebody, and then say, oh yeah, my tags are Jake Paul, Team 10, clickbait, and stuff like that. No, you don't need to find his audience. You don't need to find anybody else's audience. Make your own audience. And now for the uploading time should take, like, depending on the Wi-Fi, Like my wife at home is absolutely trash. A normal video for me usually takes about 2-3 hours to maybe 6 hours to upload. Don't expect it to upload within 5 minutes because it's not gonna happen unless you got like Wi-Fi from NASA or something. But yes, that's pretty much everything to know about uploading a video and recording and editing. So yes, thank you all for watching. I hope I've taught you something or other. I doubt it, but if I did, then kudos to you. And yes, thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you did indeed like this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to select that share button so you can share that enjoyment with your friends, family, or anybody in general, as well as if you think anybody else would love to learn this. Also hit the share button, and if you have any other comments or like suggestions or anything, just comment down below. And if you're not here, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my content and slap that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload, stream, or do anything in general with my channel. And thank you all for watching. See you on the next video. No, sir. And as you can tell, Jason, I kind of suck. And as you guys